Have you ever looked out of the window to the sky and imagined what it would be like if the sun just died out? Let me tell you, the sun has a finite life. It will reach its end in about 5 billion years. At the end, it will grow to a much larger size, eat a few neighboring planets, and then collapse to a small dense state called a white dwarf. People wonder if the sun can become a black hole. The answer is no. It's too small to become a black hole. Okay, so it's a white dwarf now. Will it just remain in that lonely small state forever? Actually, it depends on a factor called as Chandrasekhar's limit, which has the value of 2.765 times 10 to the power of 30 kilograms or 1.44 solar masses. Man, that's huge. As long as the dwarf's mass remains within this limit, it will stay a dwarf. If it goes beyond, kaboom! The star bursts and can transform into a black hole or a neutron star. To understand this, imagine a soup. If you heat it too much, it can turn into a stew. Otherwise, you get a perfect bowl of soup. This phenomenon was discovered by Indian scientist Subrahmanyan Chandrasekhar in 1930. He described that a dwarf star will live or die as per the electron degeneracy pressure from the electrons of the hot gas atoms. So, what do we mean by electron degeneracy pressure? According to the Pauli exclusion principle, fermions such as electrons cannot exist in the same quantum state simultaneously. So, in an atom, they must exist in different energy levels. In a star, the gas compression causes more electrons to be present in a given area. This increases their energy, kind of like gas particles present in a closed container. This causes the electrons to exert force to compress the gas. This is electron degeneracy pressure. Until Chandrasekhar's limit, the pressure in the star is maintained. Beyond the limit, the pressure causes electrons in the atom to fall to the nucleus, which then removes the electron degeneracy pressure and the control of gravity. Therefore, the star collapses. What we saw right now was the beautiful unification of two key areas of physics, quantum and astrophysics. Who knows what other collaboration will help us understand our universe better? There you have it, fate of the dwarf stars explained.